everybody! We're making a self-care menu today. I got this idea from Youth Focus. I think it's an Australian company. I saw this photo online of their Healthy Minds menu, and I fell in love with the idea of making my own. I also thought that this was gonna be something amazing that I could add to my toolbox for future clients. I get bored of doing the same stuff every single day, and I even get bored of my skincare routine and my current self-care routine. So I thought this little menu could help switch things up and really give me some more ideas depending on how I'm feeling that day. So your typical food menu, as everybody knows, is divided into sections, and that has appetizers, main dishes, beverages, desserts, sides, a whole bunch of stuff. And after each item is the price. The self-care menu is set up in a similar way, but rather than seeing a price, you're gonna see a time that's associated with that activity. So for example, like 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just like in this photo. The point of the menu is for people to reference it for when they feel they need to take care of themselves. And sometimes having a list of options of things to do reduces stress. So today we're making my self-care menu for when I'm stressed. And if you're interested in doing it and you're not creative, don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna be giving you some of my tips and tricks for creating something like this. And I promise it's quick and user-friendly too. So let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna start by saying and clarifying that this video is not sponsored. I barely have any subscribers, and this video is probably gonna reach like 3 people. So I'm definitely not sponsored. But to make my menu, I'm actually going to use Canva. Oh. I'm going to use Canva because I'm broke and it's free. It's also super easy to use because it gives you the templates. I'm also using Canva because I don't have or know how to use Photoshop. So if you're not creative and you want to make your menu look cute, use this site. But if you are super creative and you know how to use Photoshop, do your thing. I also have my laptop in front of me because I'm gonna do it while I'm talking to you. Okay, so to start, I go onto the site. It's canva.com. Within the different drop-down menus, I use templates when I need inspiration. But today I know that I want to make a menu specifically, so I'm just gonna type the word menu in the search bar. I think this one looks cute. Let's go with it. Oh, and keep in mind, on the bottom of each template is an icon. If it's a crown, you need to be a Canva member or something like that. I don't know. If it has a $sign, you need to pay like between $1 and $5 to use that template because of the certain stuff, like the watermarks and stuff that are on it. But I have a trick around this. But anywho, once you've got the template, it's time to start editing. So let's begin with the starters or appetizers, whatever you call it. Oh, actually, hold up. No. We need a title. I'm going to make mine Intricate & Co. And we're located in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so back to appetizers. I like to think of these as quick and easy things that you can do any time of the day to make yourself feel better. My appetizer options are lighting a candle. There's just something really calming about lighting a candle. I mean, until you start to panic for not remembering if you blew it out before you left the house. I think this should only take about 2 minutes. We'll give ourselves 2 minutes for that. Oh, stretching. This is a big one for me. I'm sitting working on my laptop for such long periods, so getting up and stretching always makes me feel super refreshed. 5 minutes as an option for that one. Okay, let's do some deep breathing. I think this one would be most helpful like first thing in the morning, or like when I need to like just walk away from a project or something. We'll do 5 minutes for that one too. Oh, okay, making a hot cup of tea. I put tea, but I guess it could really be any drink. I just really like sipping on something while I'm working. This one takes a little bit longer, so I'll put 8 minutes. All right, let's do one more. Okay, the last one is listening to music. So depending on the day, I'll put on whatever music fits the mood that I want to be in. 3 minutes sounds good, right? That's the average length of a song. Cute, okay. Okay, my appetizers are done. I think that looks pretty good so far. Okay, moving on to main entrees. These activities require a lot more time and effort, which could also mean that they have a larger impact on your mental health. So thinking about this, my first thought was, what are some activities that I consider therapeutic? So my main entrees would consist of a hot shower. I always feel like I can take on anything after a shower, and I'm usually in my most irritable mood when I need to take one. So I'm gonna put 15 minutes, but I'm putting 15 minutes mostly because I'm trying to practice taking quicker showers to use less water. So my next one's probably not gonna be on a lot of people's lists, but reading a book. I don't know how to explain this, but I really love just diving into somebody else's reality, even if it's fiction. And got my Kindle here. Let's see, the last few books that I've read: The Magpie Society by Zoe Sugg and Amy McCulloch. Oh, the Dr. Harper therapy books. I'm a therapist and my patient is going to be the next school shooter, and I'm a therapist and my patient is in love with a pedophile. And I'm currently working on The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. But since I love to read, if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. Okay, so getting back to this, I will put this for 30 minutes. Next, taking a nap. This is always a toss-up because most of the time I end up waking up feeling groggier. But we're gonna put it anyway, because who doesn't love to sleep? 20 minutes for that. Ooh, I'm also gonna put cooking a meal. This is usually super therapeutic for me unless somebody decides to use the kitchen at the time that I'm cooking. So we'll give ourselves a solid hour for that. All right, last one, and probably the most important for me, is a workout. Super, super, super important for me and my mental health. I'm actually gonna put MP for this one. And if you don't know what MP means, it means market price. Usually in really fancy restaurants, in the seafood section on the menu, you'll see items that have the price as MP. And that usually just indicates that the price of the item that you want is going to depend on the price of the supplies, which varies day by day. And in this case, not everybody's ideal workout is the same. I personally enjoy weightlifting, while I know other people enjoy HIIT or yoga. So if you do put a workout, put whatever works best for you. And yay! That finishes up my main dishes. Okay, I'm actually gonna move on to my desserts next. Your desserts, think of them as little things that you can treat yourself with when you have extra time during the day. So obviously, I need to put some pampering in there. A little mix of beauty and skincare. Let's just make up the phrase beauty pampering. A nice 20 minutes. Okay, desserts. Oh, resting, literally. And I don't mean taking a nap, that's a little bit different. My thing is that I cannot rest without a blanket. So I'm gonna put blanket burrito. At the end of the day, I can put all of my work stuff aside, wrap myself in a little sausage or a burrito, and just lay. I'm gonna put 30 minutes for this. Ooh, tying it into laying, watching a movie or watching YouTube. Cause like, what else do you do when you're laying around, you know? We'll give ourselves 45 minutes. Let's be generous for the comfort. Okay, maybe another unpopular activity for many, but I really enjoy playing Sudoku. I bought this Sudoku book online to help keep me off my phone before bed. But now I find myself using it a lot when I need to incubate, which for those of you that don't know what incubate means, it's a term in psychology that refers to the unconscious processing of problems. So like while I'm doing a Sudoku puzzle, I'm like thinking about my problems and kind of working through them in my head. 30 minutes. Lastly, online window shopping. And note that I say window shop. I put a whole bunch of stuff on my wish list and then I wait for Honey to one day tell me, hey, the price just dropped on this item. 40 minutes for this one. Okay, we're almost there, fam. All right, we are going to finish this up with some sides. I like to think of the sides as things that can complement any activity or just generally go with any of the activities on the menu. Just like a side of really crispy bacon, they're meant to enhance the activity so you can enjoy it more. And at Intricate & Company, our sides are all going to be free. I think smiling, laughter, and positivity are all really great things. Plain and simple. That's that. All right, we got the important parts done, so now we just need to make it look real pretty. And we also have to make it free. These food icons are considered pro on Canva, so I'm gonna delete them and try to find some free ones on Google. And in my experience, if you delete the watermarked and like things that you have to pay for on Canva, you don't end up having to pay for the entire product. And honestly, I just Googled doodle food icons. All right, so when I found that one, I removed the background and then I uploaded that onto Canva. From that whole section of all the little items, I just chose the icons that I thought looked cutest with each of the sections. A little cup of tea for the appetizers, a bowl of something warm for the main entrees, a little cupcake for the dessert, and this little egg in a cup thing for the sides. And yes, that is an egg, that is not ice cream. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this. Oh, and most importantly, changed the color. Voila! And there you have it. Here is my finished self-care menu. I'm happy! Now I have something to reference when I feel like I need a moment away or just to like reset myself. I like it. So yeah, that's today's video. I had fun making this. And I hope that when I use this with future clients, they're going to have a lot of fun making it too. If you chose to make one, I would love to see your final product. I'm curious to know if you have any of the same activities that I do or if yours looks completely different. You can reference it whenever you're feeling stressed and pick a couple of things that you feel will help you in that moment. It is entirely up to you. So feel free to subscribe. If not, feel free to follow me on Instagram. My handle is intricate. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next one. Thank you. Bye.